Okay, we're getting ready for the 2023 Dallas-Fort Worth Min Pin Club specialty here.
Awesome.
Starting off with the boys, then we'll do the girls, then we'll do best of breed with them all thrown in together.
Okay, that's cool.
And I'm recording.
I know.
And it's got a sensitive mic.
These are yours. Oh, thank you.
We've actually got a really good entry today. A total of 20 miniature pinchers entered, which is it's outside of a national. Is the biggest entry I've seen since I started showing. So this is a really large entry, very competitive, a lot of really nice new dogs in the classes, and a lot of nationally ranked miniature pinchers in best of breed. So already finished their championship. And I think we've got Aldi and Aldiguire with his dog, which I think is up there, right, nationally ranked. So a lot of really good dogs here competing. So we'll see. I've got a couple of my dogs in the show. I've got a puppy being shown by Nicole Desproget, and then we've got our special Rose, who is just 10 months old and has already finished her grand championship at 10 years old. So we're really proud of her. She's already had group placements and multiple owner-handled group placements. She's done really well for us. But a lot of other very accomplished miniature pinchers in this entry as well. First time to a dog show? Yeah. Just like custom show.
Right.
Okay. So first the handler takes the dog around so the judge can see its side gait, and then the miniature pinchers, they have a unique Hackney-like gait. You can see how high stepping and prancing this puppy is, and it's got to itch. Miniature pinchers are kind of known as characters, even in the ring, so they will entertain you. Next, the dog will be judged on the table. So, miniature pinchers are a little bit unique in that, you know, they stack them to show pretty well. But the main things they're judging on the table here is they're judging the bite, and for boys, they're judging that they have 2 descended testicles. And the judge may look at, you know, some of the angles and stuff on the dog too. But mostly miniature pinchers are judged on the ground. They're supposed to be self-stacked, which means, you know, the handler's not supposed to move them around. They're supposed to just stack on their own. So they're mostly a breed that's judged on the ground. But they do. There are certain things like the teeth that have to be checked on the table. And this part is called the down and back. So when they're going around, the judge can see them from the side. This is to allow the judge a chance to see the dog going away and coming, and what they're looking for there is to make sure that the gait is correct. So to make sure, for example, in the front, that the dog's not crossing over, so its paws don't cross over each other as it's gaiting, which is incorrect. So it's just checking all aspects of their gait. Now this is only one dog in this class, so it gets first place. So I think that was 6 to 9 month puppies. This is 9 to 12 months puppies. This is Nicole Desproget with Finn, who was bred by Alan Carter and Anna Carter. And I'm Alan Carter, so this is one of the dogs from my breed. And Finn is happy. he's walking correctly. Nice hackney. Pretty tail set. Now, one of the unique things about Finn, this is what they call a cropped and docked breed, which means that the ears are normally cropped. So most of these dogs you'll see, their ears have been cut so that they're pointier and so that they stand up on their own. Finn's ears are not cropped. It's not required that they be cropped, but it is required that they can carry their ears erect, right? So you'll see when he stands there, he can carry his natural ears straight up. He's got actually very nice ears for being uncropped, and then their tails are docked, usually pretty short, but that tail is supposed to stand straight up at 12 o'clock. And the combination of the upright ears and the docked tail give it a very alert look. It's pretty unique to the breed. So miniature Pinscher is referred to as the king of toys, and the initial part of the breed standard says that it's supposed to be a compact, okay, that's not correct gait. He's hopping instead of walking, which makes it tough for the judge to see if he's gaiting properly. And this is a new puppy who's only showed a couple times, so he's still figuring it out, and he's pretty excited. This is pretty exciting here. The judge is giving her a chance to try it again. And she's hoping to get, with a puppy, you know, get it to do a few steps correctly just so that she can judge that not single tracking, he's not crossing over, that his movement doesn't have any fundamental flaws.
Well, he did a little better on the second.
He's really happy. Okay. So this is Lee Rogers. I don't know that I've seen this puppy before, so. And you can see in these puppy classes, the puppies will go from gaiting very nicely like that to hopping up and down. It's not unusual for min pins to jump and spin and kind of be clowns as they're going around the ring. And to a certain extent, it's not to be penalized, but they still do need to perform correctly so the judge can see if they're built correctly. Now the bite on the miniature Pinscher's not supposed to be overshot or undershot, but the key thing that the standard calls for is that it have a scissor bite. So the canine teeth on the top and bottom should come together in a nice scissor bite. Miniature Pinschers are bred to be ratters, so that bite is actual. When the standard calls for that, there's a reason for that. They are supposed to be able to go into a barnyard and be able to hunt for and kill rats. And so having a strong jaw, being a sturdy dog, well-muscled, but compact dog is really important for the role that they were bred for, which is hunting rats.
Well, that was good. Keep on trying to hold it down.
Yep.
Okay. So I think that that's all the class dogs, and so now they bring the winner in from each class, and there was just a single dog in each class. So we'll get to see all of the class dogs. And by class dogs, I mean 6 to 9 month puppy, 9 to 12 month puppy. I'm not sure what Lee's dog is entered in. It might be open, or it might be 12 to 18 month puppy. But the winner of each class goes together in what's called winner's dog. And so now the judge is going to pick the best of these 3 dogs that won their classes. So that's what she's doing here. She's already examined them on the table, so what she's going to do is she's going to look at them gaiting. And it depends on the judge, but usually at a minimum she'll have them come around. She may also ask for them to do another down and back, just so that she can compare the dogs together. Oops. So it looks like Shelly Erdman got winner's dog, and Nicole got reserve winner's dog. Good job, Nicole. He was having fun out there. Finn. Finn.
When he gets his head and his ears get a little
Yeah, so the judge commented that when he gets his head in the game and he settles down a little bit and behaves better, and when his ears, he's only 10 months old, so when his ear leather gets a little stiffer so his ears stand up better, she's commented that he'll do beter in the ring. So now we're going to go through class bitches. So don't be offended, that's where that's the word properly applied. Dogs and bitches is what they call them in the dog show world. Zoom in a little bit so we can see the dog. So now we do the same thing with the class bitches. We show each class. I think that this is a new puppy. I'm not sure which one this is. This is Jill Chase, is the handler out of Colorado. So there's a variety of classes here. Some of them have more than one girl in them or another. This is Judith White from the White House Min Pens. She's been doing this for a few years, and she is the breeder that I got my first miniature pinscher, Johnny, from. White Houses, it's all about me. She's from Oklahoma. If you look at the pedigrees of a lot of these dogs that are from this area, you'll find that they have White House behind them in their lines. Okay. Min pens are characters. Okay, we have 2 dogs in this class.
Please welcome the Dallas Miniature Pinscher Club.
There are 4 colors that are standard for this breed. You've got red, you've got a stag red, which is red with some black hairs. You've got black and tan, and then you've got chocolate and tan. I believe this dog is stag. It could be red. It's hard to tell because the stag reds don't always have a lot of visible black hair. But when they're red, the standard says the darker the red, the better. So they can come in a range of colors from a light sandy red to a really rich deep red, and you can see this dog has a very, very deep red color. Beautiful, beautiful coat on this dog. And then the other dog in the ring is black and tan. I don't think that we have any chocolates today. So a chocolate and tan is the same as a black and tan, but with a dilution gene, which prevents them from having black pigment. So instead of the parts that are black, instead of being black, will be brown, including things like the toenails and the nose. So, okay. So Kim's little bitch won that class.
12.
Oh, well, no,
So this is Susan Hatfield. She's from Fort Worth area. This is the bred by exhibitor class. Got a very nice red
Please
bitch here.
welcome the Trinity Valley Shih Tzu Club.
And you can see this dog has very high hackney. This is something that Susan's dogs are, I think, known for, is having very high stepping hackney gait like this. Her kennel name is Hat Trick. What you're looking for here when the dog's coming and going is with that high hackney-like gait, you want to make sure that those feet aren't crossing over in the front. You want to make sure that the hind legs aren't single tracking and that they're going along in the rear.
thank you.
Now we do winner's bitch, so we take all the class winners. So there were 3 classes that were signed up, and so we'll get Judy, Kim, and Susan's bitches in the ring, and the judge will pick the best of them. Oops, there are 4. I forgot. Jill Chase's dog as well. So we've got a black and tan and 3 red class bitches here. And so there's a fairly large entry. This is what they call a major entry. There's enough bitches entered in this so that winner's bitch, so the one that gets picked from this group, will have a major win, which will, I think that there's 5 bitches entered in the classes, and so winner's bitch would get what's called a 4-point major. You can get from 1 to 5 points for winner's bitch or winner's dog, and it depends on the number of dogs that were entered that you defeated. So with miniature pinchers, if there's 2 dogs entered, you get 1 point. 3, you get 2. 4, you get 3. 5, you get 4. And you have to compete against 7, defeat 7, or a total of 7 in the classes to get a 5-point major. And to earn their AKC championship, they have to get at least 2 major wins, so at least 3 to 5-point wins, 2 of those and a total of 15 points. So it looks like Judy. Congratulations, Judy.
Thank you.
Very nice win. So Judith gets a
So is this one.
4-point major. And then Kim Swelling's bitch got reserve winner's bitch, which
So this one didn't
She gets a
act the
ribbon,
best
but she doesn't get any points for that, unfortunately. So now we picked winner's dog and winner's bitch. So the next part of the competition is best of breed. And so best of breed is you bring in all of the champions of record that have entered. So they've already gotten their 15 points in 2 majors. So this is going to be a parade of champion miniature pinchers followed by winner's dog and winner's bitch at the very end. Okay. Here comes Rose. This is our champion puppy. Only 10 months old.
Boys first. I'm sorry, I said dogs first. Usually all the boys go on first.
So you can see as everybody comes in here,
So,
we've got quite a large entry here, and so the ring's going to get crowded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 11 dogs total in the ring right now. So you've got winner's dog and winner's bitch at the back, and then everybody. So Judy there, and then all the way up here we've got. Now you notice we've got a couple of black and tan miniature pinchers in there. People who don't know the breed real well assume that miniature pinchers are black and tan, but black and tan is actually a recessive color pattern, meaning it's relatively rare when you breed miniature pinchers to get a black and tan. Chocolate is even more rare because that requires another pair of recessive genes. Red and stag red are actually the dominant colors, so that's why you see in the show ring here. That's why you're going to see that most of the dogs have red coats, not black and tan.
And stop right over here. And if I can't see them real well, I'm going to ask the ladies to step out with the girls. No. Because it's a big group. Thank you. A lot of dogs.
So I think she may split up between boys and girls here. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so there's 7 champion males in this entry and 2 champion bitches. So the way these dogs are examined is the same as in the classes. So they go around initially like they just did, and then all the champions will be examined on the table as well. So as you look across the lineup, you'll see a variety of sizes here. There's actually limits on how small and how large miniature pinchers can be shown at. So the smallest they can be is 10 inches, and the largest they can be is 12.5 inches, and that's measured at the withers or the top of the shoulder blade. So you're going to see some of the males that are probably close to the upper limit, right at 12.5 inches. And then you'll see some of the smaller dogs, some of the puppies who are probably, I don't see any that are super small today, you know, but the smaller ones are maybe 11 and a half inches. Standard actually says 11 and a half inches being considered ideal for the miniature pinchers. So what I like to see in the miniature pinchers, and that's just my personal preference, is I like to see that compact, sturdy dog. I like to kind of imagine a dog that you could see in the barnyard you know, very actively looking around and hunting for rodents, keeping your barnyard clean and safe.
And don't stop.
And that's kind of a challenge in AKC showing because we're not actually making them chase rats in the ring. Just have to judge them according to the standard and what it states. This is Jade Chase. She's from Colorado. You saw her mother earlier showing. I'm not sure who this dog is. Kind of crabbing around the ring. He looks like he's a little nervous, like maybe he's not used to it. I'm not sure. Here's Susan Hatfield again. This is a different dog, right? So this is a champion dog of hers. You saw her earlier in the classes. With the class, well, I think the class bitch that hadn't finished her championship yet. This is a different dog. I love the eyes. Dogs looking up at the judge. Who are you? Jill. Which dog is Jade showing?
Legend.
That's Legend. This is Cindy Fortin. This dog just finished his championship a couple of weekends ago. But he's a very, very nice red male miniature pinscher. Very, very pretty, very, very typey, as they say. Nice and square, nice and sturdy. Really like this dog. I think he won Best of Breed this morning at the Dallas Toy Show. So it's just kind of confirmation of his quality. Very nice dog. Okay. This is Aldine. I'm going to say his last name wrong. This is Aldine, and I think this is Samurai X, if I'm getting wrong. He's got a lot of K names here. But this is a very nice dog, nationally ranked dog. Very accomplished in the ring. You can see again, very typey dog, nice deep chest. This is a more mature dog, right, whose chest is dropped and ribs have sprung. Has that very good typey miniature Pinscher look. And you can see he's got some attitude there going around the ring. Very nice. Shelly Erdman from Oklahoma. And I don't know which dog this is. Sorry. Sometimes joke to the judges that that shake should be part of the min pin standard because almost all of them do it. I haven't seen it so much today, but they like to really shake themselves. I've had one of my dogs who would almost shake himself off of his feet before he would do that down and back. Okay. And this is my dog. That's my wife Anna. And this is Radiant Dream Vortex. She's a 10-month-old puppy who has already won her AKC championship and has won her AKC Grand Championship at 10 months. She got a toy group 3rd place her first weekend showing. She got beautiful dark coat. And again, that very typey miniature Pinscher build, right? Very animated expression in the ring. She does not have as much acne. Probably had a little bit more when she was younger, starting out. But everything else about her I love. Okay, this is the last of our AKC champions that are showing. I think that this is Spice. That's Kim Swelling. It's her owner, breeder, handler. And again, this is a top miniature Pinscher in the country. Done very well. So Winner's Dog and Winner's Bitch are the only 2 left, and they will not be seen on the table because they were already examined on the table during the classes, but the judge will probably have Winner's Dog and Winner's Bitch go around. Because now she has to pick between Winner's Dog and Winner's Bitch for best of winners. Okay, so we're going to come back over here and we're going to look at Winner's Dog and Winner's Bitch. Okay, so we've got Winner's Dog first, and she's going to have him do a down and back. Just refresh her memory. I think this dog was bred by Chris Smith and Daniel Bayless, Aztecs, Min Pins. And And they breed a lot of black and tan and chocolate miniature pinchers, is what they're known for. One of the things you're looking for when the dogs are moving is their tail should be up, and I don't see that on this dog, which we'll see if the judge, what the judge thinks of that. But in general, from a temperament standpoint, miniature pinchers are supposed to be alert and fearless, and so you want their tail to be up. So if you go around the ring here, you're going to see tails up, happy tails around the ring, and that's what you want to see. That's one of the things that you're looking for with the miniature pinchers. The other thing you're looking at from the side stack here is you're looking for a straight, level to slightly sloping top line. That means from the shoulders to the croup or the hips, you would like to see a straight line with no dips or rises, no bowing, no slouchy top lines. And then chest, you want to see a deep chest. The chest should ideally come down to the elbows in the front. So you would like to see a tucked up waist, giving them an athletic look and build. Okay, I'm going to zoom out here because the judge is going to make her pick now. Really tough choice for the judge because there's not really very many, no bad dogs out there. There's a lot of really good dogs. So most likely what we're seeing here is she's picking her, getting her pick. And so what you're seeing is Cindy Fortin's dog that I told you about, very nice dog, is going to get best of breed. Judith's dog is going to get best of winners. Tim Swilling's dog is best of opposite. Aldine's dog is select dog. And our dog, Rose, is select bitch. So that will be, for all of these dogs, will be major wins, 5-point majors, I think. So across all of this, right? All of these dogs. So the champions are earning grand championship points. And with a huge entry like this, 20 total dogs entered, that'll be a 5-point major for all of these dogs. So, Cindy, congratulations. No, you're on camera though.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Great win. Very pretty dog.
It's been fun. He's won everything today.
Isn't that a great accident that you have him? I think that's a great story.
You know, when my alarm went off, at 4:32.
So Cindy had sold this dog as a pet to somebody, and the sale fell through. And so she wound up keeping him. And as she grew, she realized he looks really nice, and so she kept him and showed him. And he immediately he started off with a bang. He finished his championship very, very quickly. And this is a huge win for him. Aldine, Anna, say hi. Congratulations. Kim and Judy. So that's it. That's the end. This is a specialty, min pin specialty, so there's no groups or anything following this. So this is the end of the shows for the day, but very exciting.